Hi, it's Stacy. It's February 24th, about 5 o'clock p.m. I'm going to do a simple questions again. And this question is when they find Ganon's body, what will happen? These cards first come up. That is pertaining to the question that I'm asking. The personality of why I'm asking. The first cards in the futuristic events is slaying, and the Queen of Disc is obviously she's seeing something. She's looking down. And then, of course, the debauchery is lengthenary timing. And then the mental slaying is the Prince of Swords in the background, in the middle, right there. So, and then it's going to be learning the lengthenary and the situation. The whole question itself, the whole world, is going to learn. And then we have, in this recognizing the Queen of Wands can also represent legal or the court system, and then new beginnings because of this. So we know that we know that there is no case unless they find the body. I mean, this can go on and on for years as a missing person, and then this is the outcome. The sun represents children or communication, objects, and then what it brings. So what it's going to bring is recognizing that something's. So in other words, nobody's going to be arrested until they find Ganon, and hopefully it's when the snow melts. Now somebody's going to come across something of the remains. However, because of that, wherever he is at. And the cold weather and snow, and the time that a body decays, there is wild animals out there, so they will find something that is connected to him. And then, is somebody going to be arrested? And we're all hoping, because one of the things that bothers me the most is the timing between why did she go to Petco twice in one day. I mean, that's kind of odd that you have nothing to do in your life but go to Petco, especially after you have to sell a couch to replace a carpet. I mean, it sounds like the woman is on drugs, besides mental issues. But, I mean, she does hold down a house and a family, so it just doesn't make any sense why, and they won't tell us because it has something to do with the case. So, in other words, they are watching her and collecting something from the house and so forth. I don't think she just got mad and revenged and threw a kid off of a cliff. That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't she do it to the other child? And, so forth. But that's just my personal opinion. And, share, let me know what you think. And let me know if you have a question you want me to directly ask, and I'll ask it. Also, will somebody be arrested in this case? And if so, who? Who will and when will they be arrested? Will there be somebody who is arrested for Ganon's case? Well, first they have to recover the victim. There's no victim, there's no crime. The hangman would be the victim. Completion and recovering is oppression. So until that happens, there is no body that's going to be arrested. Things that what's going to happen in the future, because of this decision in timing and the finished arrangement, because it is coming, and the timing's coming. This one right here shows time and coming. And then the Ten of Cups is the finished arrangement. And, of course, disappointment and loss. So disappointment and loss, when they find them, then there will be the finished arrangement and decision the problem coming. So the question was, will there be an arrest? Yes, there will be an emotionally open. I'm sorry, this cup over here, the Princess Cups, an idea that's coming. Well, this is the future, and then the anticipation and waiting for the Queen. We know who the dark-haired lady is, and everybody knows she's going to be arrested. I think she knows too. But then again, there's also some kind of original thoughts might change in the whole situation of left brain logic. So that would also represent the government or the police, etc., the case itself. So there is some kind of a change of the original thought. And so there is going to be an arrest. Now, the next question I was going to ask, is Gannon near Route 24? The reason why I say Route 24 is because a lot of people said the other direction is where the Garden of Gods is if I'm looking down on the Google map, it's to my right. I'm sorry, to my left. I'm looking down at the Google phone. The Garden of Gods is lots of trails and lots of mountains. But the point is a lot of people. There's a lot of people there, so people would see it. So we think he went the other direction. Which, if it was from Petco, Route 24 and 94 is right off of there, and that's really where Douglas County is where they're looking, and or from 6627 Mandan Road. It's still right in between that line of coming and going of what she did that day. So there's a reason why they're looking in that direction, because if he ran away from home, that's pretty far up for him to travel on his own running, especially with a hurt foot. I think his foot wasn't just, maybe it was cut, I don't know. I think his foot was burnt from the little carpet incident, because your first reaction is stomp it out with your foot. I don't know why people keep thinking that he sounds like he's really in a lot of pain. If they're talking about emotional pain, 11-year-olds go through a lot of emotions at that age, especially if he thinks he's going to be in trouble and disappointment from his father. Why she said we got to sell the couch. That's just head games that you wouldn't play with an 11-year-old. That's just really. So it makes you wonder if she isn't on drugs, or she definitely needs some medication. So back to what I was thinking about, the video about her releasing that the hidden video of the watch thing. That was supposed to be on the Sunday, not that Monday. So he probably stayed home from school because his foot was burnt and he was limping, not because it was cut severely. That probably was just her saying that, they did find some blood in the garage, but they never said anything else about that. Remember, she's not allowed to be supposed to be speaking of anything that has to do with the case. But obviously, they're collecting more evidence in the house. Also, I don't think he sounds like he's been hurt, because the police would have arrested her if the child was really hurt on video. So, the next question is Gannon near Route 24 and 94, which is right near Douglas County, but I think he's a little further out. Is he near Route 24 and 94, in between there? And of course, there was plenty of ways she could have routes she could have took home that day. 25, Route 25. I don't know what the roads are called, but going by routes. I'm sorry, 25 to 20, Route 21. So I do see that what I'm asking is oppression of completing or recovering from the business. Which direction she went that day? And then we have virtue, disappointment, involuntary changes again. And then we have in the here, we've got to see if that's dignified or not. Cups don't go with wands, so go through this. Interference in the arrangement, but obviously towards that direction. I'm sorry. The Princess of Cups again, which means ideas or thoughts. Interference is people interfering with the arrangement, but it will come to it. It's finished. In other words, number 10. It's finished. Once again, we see the Queen of Disc, which would be her again, and receiving which direction she went in. Now, that's 66. I don't know if there's a route 66, but there's a route... I don't have my glasses on. But there is a route 66 everywhere. But, yeah, so the question was, is he between route 24 and 94? And, yeah, that's the direction, the pleasure of what she did. So, remember, this is past, not future now. So, yes, she went that way. And then it says, are you going to throw up on my leg again, Sassy? Here we have things to take into consideration. The timing, the wheel, which direction she went, and then we have the emotionally higher. So he's saying that it's a little bit higher. So 24 is closer to the house. 94 is a little bit higher, is closer to Petco. And if you want to, you can Google that on, this video is a little long. Google that on the Google map. The area of the Petco is the North Nevada Boulevard, or just put in Petco North Nevada, Colorado, and then that'll come up. And then put in what did I say the house number was? 6627 Mandan, M-A-N-A, Mandan, M-A-N-A, no, M-A-N-D-A-N, Mandan Road, or I think it's Road or Court, I don't remember. But, so that location, and then what county they're looking in is Douglas County, and then when you look on the map, there is a waste treatment plant. I think he's somewhere past that and closer to it's private property because there's nothing but land past that, and then there's Jimmy Camp Creek. It's a very long creek, and I don't know if it's dried up this time of year there or if it's overflowing. However, if it's dried up this time of year, when it starts to melt, his remains might float down towards, and that's what really is going to happen. Is the timing now is waiting for that spring to come and all this start melting. Now, a lot of other people mentioned about them searching the highway in certain part and actually sifting through the snow. And a lot of people speculated that they're looking for a receipt. Now, a receipt would have done melted. And they would have found copies of a receipt of whatever receipt that they're looking for, whether it be wherever she went, the transaction. They could have went back to that store and got another copy of the receipt, and or videos. But the point is no, I don't think they're looking for a receipt. I think they were looking for, if somebody threw something out the window, would be pills, because they're sifting through the snow instead of melting the snow. They're sifting through the snow. So what is it that they could be looking for that's that tiny in snow that could possibly melt or be evidence? So it's not a piece of clothing. It's not, it's something small. So if you have any ideas, or if you're doing tarot cards, let me know what you're doing. I had a lot of people say about EVP readings and stuff like that. But I think that they're very close to finding him. So that's the outcome to that. And until then, no rest will be made until there is a body. So, okay, and hopefully we hear something soon, because it is driving everybody to the point of, how can you just lose a child? Same with the Evelyn case. You don't just lose children. And, except for this the crazy case of poor little Faye, where somebody actually did snatch her that quick. Yeah. If you don't leave your lawnmower out in the backyard for 15 minutes and somebody steal it, you surely don't even leave a baby out there anymore for 15 minutes by themselves. Nope, can't do it anymore. Anyway, if I find anything else out, I'll let you all know. But please let me know, and I'll ask some more questions. Thank you.